Hello, good afternoon. Sage here reporting live from Kalkine studio. It's lunchtime here in sunny Sydney today and time for the Mid-Market Pulse. And in today's show we'll take a look at the overall Australian share market performance by the mid-sessions trade, and we'll also explore the biggest winners and losers of the day, such as Reliance Worldwide, Netwealth, Uniti Group, Champion Iron, Regis Resources and others. And lastly, we'll focus on the stocks such as Woolworths, Group, Codan, Gold Road Resources, A2 Milk Company and many more that have grabbed the headlines today. So without any further delays, let's get started. And the Australian shares reversed the opening gains to edge lower by the afternoon as higher than expected inflation numbers left investors jittery. The rise in inflation may mount pressure on the Reserve Bank to reconsider its decision to hold interest rates steady until 2024. The sharp selling in consumer staple stocks such as Woolworths, A2 Milk also dragged the market lower. The correction in commodity prices also weighed on mining and gold companies, and by the afternoon trade, the benchmark index, the ASX 200, was down by just 3.60 points. The index opened higher today, tracking the overnight gains in the US stocks, but soon pared the gains. And on the sectoral front, 7 of the 11 sectoral indices were trading lower, led by the consumer staples and utilities space. The consumer staple sector declined the most, falling 1.85% by lunchtime. It was followed by 1.1% loss in utilities sector and 0.9% drop in the materials space. And among others, consumer discretionary, A-REITs, energy and industrial sectors also witnessed the selling pressure. And backing the trend, the telecom services sector was the best performing sector with a 0.8% gain, followed by the healthcare, which gained 0.5%. The financial sector also traded higher with marginal gains. And in our next segment, let's focus on the top gainers and losers by the mid-sessions trade. And the top gainer on the ASX pack was a plumbing parts business, Reliance Worldwide, which rose 4.2% by the afternoon trade. Some of the other notable gainers were diversified financial group Netwealth, telecom services company Uniti Group, software business Computershare and healthcare equipment manufacturer Sonic Healthcare. On the flip side, technology solutions company Codan topped the losers chart with a 12.2% loss. And some of the other top laggards were dairy business, the A2 Milk Company, iron ore miner Champion Iron, gold producer Regis Resources and lifestyle communities Builds, which owns and operates land lease communities. On this note, let's move on to the stocks that created a buzz on the ASX today. And shares of supermarket giant Woolworths Group dropped over 3% after it released its first quarter sales report. And for the first quarter ended 3rd October 2021, sales rose 7.8% to 16 billion Australian dollars compared to the same period last year, and sales results were driven by a few key factors, most notably the company's e-commerce division, which spiked over 50% to 1.87 billion Australian dollars for the period. The retailer's recently acquired food services division, PFD, also made its maiden contribution to the company, more than tripling Woolworths' B2B food segment sales to 656 million Australian dollars. The company's sales soared despite Chief Executive Brad Banducci labelling the period as the most challenging COVID quarter. And the Aussie fintech company Group's shares traded flat. The buy now, pay later company has informed its shareholders that it will commence dividend payments in the first half of financial year 2022 with a payout ratio of 30 to 40%. The company also unveiled plans to divest its New Zealand commercial business, the company which was previously known as Flexi Group before changing its name last year, has been seeking to transform itself into a BNPL operator as the sector booms. And while BNPL specialists such as Afterpay and Zip have attracted much higher valuations by breaking into the sector earlier, includes established lending businesses and offers investors a dividend yield. Codan, that develops technology solutions for mining companies, saw its shares dropping nearly 12% after it bagged a contract. The company's subsidiary DTC Communications has won a multi-year contract to supply software-defined mesh radios to a publicly listed global technology corporation as part of a sensitive military program. The initial purchase order, worth 37.6 million Australian dollars, to be delivered in the upcoming 12-month period, of which 60% is likely to be delivered in 2022. And shares of Gold Road Resources fell 1.5% after it released its September quarter business report. The company produced 59,371 ounces of gold at its Greer joint venture operations, up from 53,132 ounces in the June quarter. Production was delivered at an all-in sustaining cost of 1,697 Australian dollars per ounce, compared to 1,659 Australian dollars per ounce in the June quarter. And the company said quarterly production was impacted by low plant utilisation, including the unscheduled ball mill maintenance announced in late September. And shares of dairy nutritional company A2 Milk Company plunged nearly 11% as investors gave thumbs down to its plan to expand business in China. The company's chief executive, David Bortolussi, said A2 Milk will double down on its China aspirations despite the major uncertainties over future growth amid changing consumer preferences and economic instability. He told the investors at a strategy day on Wednesday that the company aims $1.9 billion in sales over the medium term and says margins will likely be in the teens under his revised growth strategy. And thanks for joining us in the report, but that's a wrap for now. Keep watching Kalkine TV for more of the trending market updates from Australia and around the world. Sage signing off.